We're only human after all, aren't we?
We're only human after all.
With all our flaws and all our imperfections.
And yet we seem to want to be superhuman.
We do.
That's what we're going to be talking about in
Get Real with the English Sisters.
This week. Yes.
Yeah, there is this strive for perfection that's growing stronger, I think, in today's world.
I think it's growing stronger and stronger.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's something we have to push back against, I think, because it's not good for our mental health.
No, absolutely.
I think we have to push against it because we see just images of perfection, as striving for perfection everywhere, all the time.
And in this world of artificial intelligence as well, and it's only going to get more and more. There's going to be more and more of it around. Our humanity, as to say, sometimes we don't do things as perfect.
No, and
we struggle.
It's like what they say when they've done scientific studies to look at faces that are most attractive. They're not actually perfect faces. There's always there's always asymmetrical aspects of it because one side of our body is always slightly different to the other.
That's true, isn't it?
And
it's like one foot's bigger than the other, slightly.
Half of our nose is longer than the other, half or shorter,
no.
and one eye might be bigger than the other. And we as humans, we don't actually like the perfect faces. We think,
don't we? I thought we did. I thought we loved symmetry.
We like symmetry, but not when it's too symmetrical.
Right.
So if it's too perfect, so like if you had say my face and then you did exactly the same with the other half of my face and then you did a scientific experiment and you looked at it,
it would be
people
odd.
would think it was odd. There's something mismatched about it. We don't want it in humans.
Because it's not human,
It's not human, exactly.
If it's too perfect, it's not human. Yeah.
So why are we always striving for perfection then?
Yeah, it comes to mind, that song, You're Only Human, I'm Only Human After All. Ragabone, you're only human, la la la. Yeah, it really makes me think about that.
Don't get me to sing it.
No, I mean, my voice is bad enough. I don't want to put you through that, but yeah.
But why not? You see, that's where we want to be perfect. We're not singers, so just
no.
enjoy the tune.
Yeah, I enjoyed the tune. Yeah, I just listened to that song recently, and it's quite deep, actually. It's about... I think it's about how he tries to, people come to him with a series of problems, or he has a series of problems in his life. Mm-hmm. And, the constant repetition is, I'm only human after all.
So there's only so much I can do.
Exactly. I can't fix everything. I can't do everything that's asked of me if it's too much for me, because I'm only human.
Mm. So do you think we have to place more importance on that then?
I do.
The fact that we're human.
Definitely.
Sort of embrace it and be happy about it.
Be happy that we are different to robots. Be happy that we know what empathy is and we have other kind of things that may hinder us, like feeling strong emotions. We might consider that to be like a weakness. Because we might burst out crying in a moment when we think, oh, pull yourself together. This isn't the time to start crying. That's a strong emotion that comes into play because you're human. And so perhaps when things like this do happen to us, it would be lovely, really, if we just thought to ourselves, well, I'm only human. I'm not only, I'm human. That is why, because only, I don't even like that. It's like, oh, you're only human. You're human. That's already a miracle.
I think the fact that it's you're only human means that we have to embrace our humanity.
Yes.
And the humane aspects of us.
Yeah, the strong emotions, the perhaps losing our temper when we're not supposed to lose it, and losing our cool, whatever happens because we are human. Absolutely.
So we just look at us and say, that's a human.
What do you mean?
Well,
if we see somebody in a tiff.
Yeah, in a tiff, instead of getting angry, we say, well, that's a human.
Yeah, you're right. that is going to be tomorrow's world. There will be a difference between the artificial intelligence, like the androids, and and I mean, I know I probably watched too many of these sci-fi things, but I really do think they're going to become like in nursing, for example. There's already a range of robots that can help to take care of the elderly, and they're already in practice in Japan, for example, and they can take care of them very well. They're like as very simple things, obviously simple mansions like cleaning the bed and certain things, but whereas perhaps a human would find that tiring, the repetition of it, or the heavy duty work of it.
So what are you saying then?
I don't know, I've got a bit lost here. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying that...
are you saying as humans we get sick of things?
No, yes, as a human, we're not quite as... help me out here. She's just staring at me. I'm only human. I don't know. I've gone down this sci-fi thing where I remember this film or whatever it was I was watching, and now I've got a bit distracted in my mind. But yes, what I'm trying to say is that if you had a choice, sometimes having a choice between a human nurse and a robot nurse, for example, you would choose a human nurse if you would hope that the human would be kind and gentle. Otherwise, you go for...
Not if the human would be in a temper and upset.
No, exactly. So the human has its flaws. We have our flaws. We have our imperfections. And and obviously, the androids and the robots probably hopefully they don't have that, because that's like into a horror movie. We're going into different movies here. Now I was remembering an episode of Modern Family where it was so funny, where they got this intelligent fridge. I don't know if you remember, it was ages ago.
No.
And they bought this fridge, and in the end they were both talking to the fridge. The fridge was saying, I think you need a cocktail now. Would you like me to order one? Would you like me to prepare one for you? Give you the suggestions. And everyone was talking to this fridge and getting
comfort from
it. So I was thinking maybe AI can give you comfort in the future. That will be something that perhaps will come along.
Well, I think it will be able to give you comfort, because it already does in so many ways. But
it does, yeah.
I don't think that's what this episode really is about, the fact that we have to accept our imperfections as humans and embrace them.
Yes, thank you. Let's get back along the line.
Because if we don't, that's when we get into trouble. Yes. When we try and be superhuman or be like artificial intelligence, we get into trouble because we're not that. But just as we have our imperfections can be perfections, as we see in art that's created by artificial intelligence doesn't have the same depth and meaning as someone that's maybe painted it themselves, a human that's painted it, because they have a whole load of different thought processes that
of course
wouldn't come to mind for artificial intelligence, even though it is getting better and better.
So what would you advise? That we have to remember the fact that we're
I think we do, and we have to like embrace it and be happy about it. So if we see our partners firing up and think, that's a nice thing, not if they're abusive or violent or anything, but I'm just talking about if they have a little moment when they get upset about something, you have to acknowledge that we are human and that it's okay to get upset or fired up about something.
Or to feel overwhelmed or anxious. There's so many strong emotions that we can feel as humans.
And if there is a part of our personality that we aren't comfortable with because we think it's like over the top, so like if we think that, for instance, that we may get really fired up after we've had a drink, well, maybe we can
tweak it.
We can tweak it and say, okay, I'm going to drink a little bit less. I'm not going to drink because I don't like that aspect of my personality that comes out when I've been drinking, or whatever it is. Or if you get triggered by a friend that goes down the road, starts saying, why haven't you got a partner yet, or why haven't you got your house yet? a friend or a family member, because some people can trigger you, can't they?
Yes, yeah. Humans are subject to triggers, and that's one of the things about being human.
They'll keep putting that knife in the wound if they have someone. If you know someone that does that to you, maybe just choose to stay away from them for a bit.
Well, I think once you understand that they trigger you, it helps a lot. You could say, oh wait, that's one of my triggers. I have to go prepared to see them, or if they just appear from nowhere, you can always sort of say, oh, I'm actually really busy now, and go off somewhere if you're going to be triggered by them, because obviously you don't always have a perfect answer for them, especially if you feel they're provoking you in some way, like what you were saying. It's kind of some sort of,
sometimes they're not provoking. They're not doing it on purpose. It's not but it's just what they want for you.
What they want, that kind of selfish.
They want for you, so that they project that wanting they have for your life onto you. And it's nothing to do with you, really.
No, it
just
isn't.
What they want for you.
Yes.
It's their business. It's not your business.
It's not your business,
It's not your business.
No, but it intertwines, doesn't it? Especially when it's family members or loved ones.
Family friend. Or someone that you're really close to, it can intertwine more than if it's just
that's being human once again, isn't it? Putting your wants onto somebody else.
Why do we want to do that as humans?
Because we think we love them, and
we think we love them.
Yeah, but I think really it's all coming from the own I. It's because they want, or you want, or I want you to be happy. I want you to get this so that you will be happy. That's very common if you actually listen to what people say. But really,
it's I want to be happy because I'm not happy.
For example, the case of when, your parents or, someone, they're pushing you to have a kid, for example, to start a family. What's the ultimate? They want to have grandchildren. They want. So it's a desire, it's a want to pass on the genes. It can be a natural desire, but it's also something that perhaps you don't want at this moment in your life, but they want it. It's their want, not yours. It's their desire. So it's a bit tricky, isn't it?
If it's not your want.
Exactly. You have to understand that.
You're not going to give. You shouldn't give.
If it's not something you want. We're being very human on this podcast, aren't we? So like we're getting mumbled and fumbled. It's not programmed. We just said we're going to be talking about being human, and we thought, right. And now this is us being human. And with all our flaws,
it's a normal conversation.
It's a normal conversation, and that's what it's like to be human.
That's where they take you. These normal, they're messy.
They're messy. You get tired. You get stressed. You have strong emotions. You can feel anxious. And you think, what's wrong with me? Like you really want to get it together. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had those times when you think, just snap out of it, for God's sake.
Just be,
come on. And one thing is being brave. But sometimes you can't be that brave because you're human.
You don't
and it's
feel
overwhelming.
Brave. You don't want to be brave.
Well, that's it. It's all
Sometimes you want a human help.
You need support.
Yes.
As humans, we do need a lot of support from other humans.
We think we don't. That's the problem now.
That's the difference between us and AI, I think,
and
as well.
I think that's the problem with today's society and some cultures like where we are. That we think that we can be more independent than we really are cut out to be.
And we're not independent at all, are we?
Well, no. And I think that's what's causing major depression, major anxiety, major everything, really. The fact that we have to feel as if we have to be perfect and be so independent.
Do everything by yourself.
And do everything. We don't depend on ourselves. If you just think about how society was before, you would find a spouse and then you would depend on each other. Now you have to be independent.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to depend on anywhere else.
Well, do you have to be independent?
Yeah, that's what's encouraged.
I mean, financially, it's definitely...
It's financially and emotionally. They say you have to be emotionally independent. for yourself to find someone.
Well, yes, yeah, because you don't want to be needy.
Because you don't want to be needy, so you have to be independent.
Yeah.
So it all comes down. There's a lot of pressure on
It's a lot of
ourselves
pressure.
to
You're
be
right. Yeah.
everything and whole, whole. But if we think are humans whole? They're flawed. They might have, it might be like the fruit. I picked some fruit from our garden. It had all holes in it. It was pecked.
Yuck. Okay.
So,
yeah, but you could still eat some of it. Some animal had a go at it. But you could still eat some. Did you eat some of it was good? Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, I understand that. Yeah.
Some of it was okay.
We may have our holes and our flaws, but hey, we're natural, we're organic, we're human.
We're okay. I mean, we're still desirable.
Yes.
People still want us.
Even though we may have a few holes here and there, yeah. Or being pecked at by the world. We've been through bad times.
We've been pecked at by life, haven't we?
By life, yeah, that's just life.
Just weather a storm. We've weathered many storms.
Yes, that's true. As humans, we weather
the storms.
And
as we weather the storms, we grow stronger. Some of us don't. Some of us grow weaker, which is also human. But from that weakness, with other people helping
with the support,
we can gain strength.
We need to find a support group.
But we
must remember that as humans.
Accept our humanity and accept that we're weak many times.
You're right, though.
And that we need friends and we need connections.
We must accept that, yeah.
We need help a lot of the times.
And it's difficult sometimes to accept, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because we think, no, I'm an adult. I should be able to do that.
Yeah, why can't I just go on my own or do that by myself? Yeah, it's so typical, isn't it?
Why is everything so hard? Why am I always so tired? Why do I always feel as if I have to be a certain size or I have to...
Newsflash, you're human.
Yeah, I have to have a certain amount of possessions by the time I'm 30 or whatever.
Oh, come on.
Well, why?
Yeah, I think you've really hit it on the nail there.
Yeah. So
it's typical, isn't it?
I think it is.
All having to do everything by yourself. Having to be so strong, so independent. No, you don't.
Because if you think about gender roles as well, before it was that males used to suffer a lot because they had like all the financial, maybe in some parts of the world, they had all the financial burden on them, and the women had all the emotional burden, but they had to be like emotional support for their male partners and for themselves. But it wasn't like one person had to have everything. It was like more shared, and it wasn't equal, and it wasn't a good thing. And we've moved away from that, which I believe is very good.
Yeah.
Because we are, as women and as men are allowed to be more emotional. Women are allowed to be more financially independent. So we're more equal. But I think within that, we have to we're going on to the next step where we have to be like more rounded, but at the same time we have to acknowledge that we have been pecked at, we have these holes within us, that so we can help each other in an organic and
human way
to become better than we were before.
Absolutely.
So let us know what you think about this humanity,
about being only human.
You feel that you are human, and it comes with all its blessings as well, with all our creativity, with all our imagination, with all our beauty, with
the ability to feel.
Yes,
absolutely.
So let us know in the comments, and please do come and watch us on YouTube, and please do subscribe.
Subscribe
and follow us. Yeah. Follow us wherever you are and give us a shout out. Come and see us on Instagram at Get Real with the English Sisters or at The English Sisters, and on Twitter too with the same handles. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lots of love from the
English Sisters. Bye.